Doing it now?
Hello. Yeah.
Did we have viewers before?
I don't remember. I haven't checked it.
Do you want to share? Did you share the link?
I did.
Okay. Like
I
just recently?
I just updated where it was originally.
Oh, okay.
So I changed the URL from where it was in the original post.
My hair is just like I don't
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, we got disconnected, so I logged into the Wi-Fi and it wouldn't let me resume the live. So now we're back on the live.
Yeah,
And
technical difficulties.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't have any more of those.
Yes,
today.
right. So now we got that, and we're good. All right, I'm gonna go put this back.
No, I don't think so. No. Just because I think it was done before. Working together. Still have oh, yeah, that's all, man.
Alright, we're just gonna start doing
I know. All right.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today and experiencing this with us, because this is something that Nate and I are very proud of. Nate is the director and producer of the film. I helped with editing, but it was very, very awesome to see the journey of my friend Sonia Kilo. It was very inspirational. So yeah, give a round of applause for Sonia and everything that she's been through, because it's been a lot. I know it's been a lot for her. I've been by her side for some of the bad things, but also it was good to see a lot of the good things. So we're gonna go ahead and show the documentary that we based on her journey. I would say songwriter and a singer. And then after that, we will show a little bit of a recap video of her latest performance, just because we want to show, the progress and everything since we shot the documentary, which was about over a year ago now.
1 year on to the day.
So yeah, a year to this day. So yeah, it's been a while, but we were finally able to get this together for everybody, because we know we wanted to show it to you guys. It did so well in the film festival circuit. Like, you guys, it was shown in Sweden, it was shown all over the world, and it won 3 awards. It won Best Documentary Short twice, and then it won Best Documentary, in one of the film festivals. So it was awesome. It was awesome. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Again, thank you so much for being here to experience this with us. And yeah, enjoy.
Okay. Oops. Give me a second.
And real quick, sorry, I forgot to mention, there will be a short Q&A for the director and Sonia herself.
Right?
Scene 5 Alpha, take 1, soft 6, Mark. Alright. Yeah, soft 6, so that way, like, this is right in front of your face, so I'm not like this hand right in front of your face.
I grew up in a pretty much middle class family. Both of my parents are from Mexico, so I was very, I would say blessed for the kind of family that I had. Because usually when you come from Mexico, you don't always have a lot of opportunities available to you, but they made do with what they had, and they actually provided a really comfortable, like childhood for me. As long as I can remember, I had always told myself I was gonna be a singer. I never doubted that it was gonna happen. I never was like, it's never gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know what it was gonna look like, and I didn't know when it was gonna happen. I just kind of took it as just keep writing, keep creating, and I think in 2018 was when, no, 2017, the end of 2017 is when I said, I'm gonna go at this really hard, and I'm gonna fully invest in myself, and I'm gonna stop waiting for everyone else to give me the green light on the wind to, put out projects. And what I did was I pretty much just gathered my own producers, found great, beats to write to, and I just put it out there. I was so nervous. I was so nervous because I was like, if they hate it, like they're never gonna pay attention to me ever again. Growing up, for sure, my musical inspirations always had to be songwriters. So Babyface was a really big musical inspiration to me because he wrote for so many amazing female artists like Toni Braxton, Mariah Carey. And then as far as like female artists, of course I love like Shakira, and I love, our reggaeton artists like Daddy Yankee and, J Balvin. Like I'm very heavily influenced by so many different genres.
So we're in Deep Ellum, which is a small area inside of downtown Dallas that pretty much houses everything that has to do with music, live music, culture, good food. And I think in the past 4 or 3 years, it's really blossomed into this new developed city. Prior to what it is now, I mean, it always housed great acts, great bands such as Nirvana have been here in the trees, but it kind of went through a small dry spell during the time of the recession, and then it blossomed into what it is now. You can find some music venues still, but a lot of it is overdeveloped, and a lot of it is now food and other interesting parts of Dallas. There's so many venues that are in Dallas that I want to be able to say that I've done, but of course I want to be able to do it on my terms and hopefully be a bigger artist and have other artists opening up for me. But we are always, like, as an artist, you just always want to hop on any opportunity that you get. I think any opportunity that you see in performing live in Deep Ellum, just take it. You're going to get your smaller venues at maybe coffee house, and then you're going to hopefully, like I said, get in the trees.
And my number one favorite thing to get from people is, I didn't think you were gonna be that good. I kind of look at them now like, I know. But I think the more and more you go and you perform in front of people that have I call them cold rooms, because they don't know who you are. You're nobody. They don't actually come out to see you. They usually come out to see the headliner, and the majority of the time I'm not the headliner. So they just see some girl up there who wants to pursue music, and they just assume it's going to be really bad. And when it's not bad is when they become the fan, because they're like, that is not what I expected.
Great, how are you? Are you an artist? Oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm an artist too. We're doing a documentary. From Dallas. As an artist, you just work and you hustle. There's so many people that are here as photographers, as dancers, as, singers, rappers, everything that has to do with being creative is in Deep Ellum. And he just reminded me about how you just hustle to make sure people see you. And you get out there. Whenever I would have a show, I would just be out here selling tickets. Like if I knew I was gonna be at the Kern Club, I would be out here selling tickets nonstop. If I had 50 tickets, those 50 tickets would be sold by the end of the night, no doubt. I would never ever in my life think that I'm too big to be out here asking people to listen to my music. I could have 20,000 followers, I could have 100,000 streams on Spotify, and I always want to make sure that I am grounded and you can, I'm tangible. I'm tangible in the retrospect that you can see me like I'm a real person. But I'm honestly the exact same person. Yes, I'm the exact, I mean, I might go 100 times harder as an artist on stage, but I am the same person as an artist and as like a mother. I always wanted them to listen to the music first. I always wanted them to not be distracted by anything else that was going on. But I'm so very blessed to be able to say that I'm doing these things. A lot of people don't get to do that.
The crazy thing with me was I took the opportunity to not fully pursue my degree, which at the time I was like, this could end really badly if you don't go to college. But I went ahead and went into the workforce and just started working, and I did a lot of customer service jobs, call center jobs, and it helped me kind of, I guess just, it gave me time. It gave me the time that I needed to not be stressed with taking on a workload and still work on music. This isn't all you have to do with your life. Like, you don't wake up every day and go sit in traffic and go work for other people. Everyone was always like, this is a really cool song. Every night was always like, I wish I could record this song. So if it's not the thing that you wake up thinking about, it's not what you're supposed to do with your life.
The first album, La Chismosa, had 4 songs that I wrote whenever I was a new mom for 3 months. So Gabriel was about 3-4 months old, and I wrote a majority of that album during that time. And also the songs prior to that were written before I ever became a mother. So it was a good way for me to just put the project out there and to see how much I've grown as a person.
When I put that project together, I realized every song that was on there, it was a real story. Every single song on there was a story. And I figured, if anybody's gonna like tell my story, I want it to be me. I want to gossip about myself. And I made it about this one.
So the girls, I recorded in November of 2019. And I remember when I recorded it, I told myself, this song is going to be my hit of 2020. Even though I didn't know it was going to happen in 2020, I still was like, this is going to be the song. I recorded the music video, we released it, we did it in December of 2019. We released it in January of 2020. And I was right, even though COVID happened the way that it did, it still put me on another level of being an artist, like locally and internationally. Like, it was a song that paved the way for me. I think creatively, it really showcased me more as a hip hop artist. And then, Smile, the Smile song was inspiration about my love that I have for my husband and for my kids. The Smile music video was one of those things that I knew how I wanted it to look. Like, in my mind, I envisioned, just a good, wholesome music video. And whenever I had to put this together during COVID and during the Black Lives Matter, marches, it was a little bit difficult, but I knew it was a song that needed to be heard.
One of the obstacles that I faced for sure was being an independent female artist, not having representation. And so when you don't play the game, it makes it hard for you because it's going to be a lot slower. It's always been pretty much the same for me. I create a melody in my head, I start singing it, I'll sing it throughout the whole day. I'll record it on my voice notes in my iPhone, I'll write it on my book, and then I'll send that to my producer. And then we create a song from it. My first song that I actually recorded that's not out there on the platforms anymore was called, I think, Break Down. And it was really just about a girl who was saying that after a hard relationship, she wasn't going to break down, and she was talking about how strong she was. And honestly, I can't remember the lyrics. That came out with Box of Secrets, which I think is the song that established me as like an artist in Dallas. Box of Secrets was probably the most rewarding song for me as a younger artist, because it was my songwriting and my storytelling that I think captivated my fans. And it was the production that Dustin and Abel Zamora did at that time was just like, it just puts you in a trance. Like, it still makes people feel a certain way to this day. And it created a fan base for me in other cities and a lot of like middle school kids and elementary school kids, which was really weird because I was like, this is a really sad song, y'all. Like, don't be sad. But I've had really like heartwarming fan moments. I've had fans that have come from other cities to see me, and the things that they tell me are that they'll tag me on Instagram and show me like I'm wearing my hair like Sonia today, or I bought shoes like Sonia today, and it's just super like crazy, because I'm just like, I'm an actual artist. So the cool thing I think about being who I am, and like this documentary is like, not a lot of people know that I'm married and I have kids. If you didn't have a family, this would have been so much easier. But I don't think like that too long, because the reality is that's not my reality. And I think that the best that I'm doing right now is the best that I can do. You have to already know who you are. You have to know who you are and who you want the world to see you as, because if you try to be somebody that you're not, and you try to keep up that act, you're gonna be stuck like that. And then it's more work to try to get people to really enjoy the real you. I think being as real and as honest as possible is the best thing that you can do. The second thing is the budget. You can find cool people to work with. You can maybe get your friend to do a beat feed for free, but we're gonna be able to hear how much money you put into your production. And some people are lucky and have really talented friends that won't charge them. But a majority of us, you have to pay for marketing, you have to pay for music videos, you have to pay for traveling expenses. So for sure, work that job, work that full-time job, and build your little empire of what you want to be as an artist.
Oh. So like I said, that was the documentary, but now we're gonna show a little bit of a performance recap. You wanna do the Q&A first? Okay, Sonia wants to do the Q&A first, so we're gonna do the Q&A first. Yeah, so you guys can ask questions to Sonia or the director. If not, I mean, you guys can just talk about the film as well.
You guys, I'm so shy. It took a lot to get me here. Alright, you guys, first, I just want to say thank you to Nate, thank you to Ruby, thank you to the whole team. Ruby was absolutely correct. A year ago today, we started filming, and so that took a lot for me to get there too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That, I had blonde hair then, as y'all can tell. But I'm happy to answer any questions. So much has changed since then. In a year's time, how much I've grown has been pretty wild to see, but it's also cool to say anything can happen from one day to the next. So if y'all have questions. No questions? Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So, like, when you talk about your inspiration stuff, like, with reggaeton artists and all that other artists, like, how do you, like, use that with all your music? Like, with production, like, where do you, like, lead yourself? Like, I'll make this song, like, the smile, and then you have, you go to like, being versatile, like, what's, like, an inspiration?
So honestly, growing up, I was kind of in the midst of trying to figure out, I'm a Hispanic girl. What am I going to listen to? Well, thankfully, I got to listen to everything. So the way that I create music is the same exact way. I think of myself as a radio station, and if this is how I want the song to be that day, that's how I'm going to do it. But I think I play a lot on 2000 vibes and R&B from the 90s, and I try to make it current, but I don't spend too much time on trying to be current, if that makes sense. Good. I think when people started seeing that we did a documentary, which that was hard for me to share, but when people started seeing that we did a documentary, I think they were realizing that Sonia's doing things that are a lot different than what other people are doing, and I got a lot of different eyes looking at me. So I'm very thankful for you, Nate, for doing that, for taking the time and making that documentary. But honestly, the place that I was at in 2020 and the place that I am now, it's a lot different. As an artist, I think I'm more of a business and a brand, and then people stop realizing that I was just an artist. So to answer your question, I guess if I didn't answer it, was it's affected me by me realizing that I can pretty much do whatever it is that I set my mind to do. Anybody
I
got
have
questions?
one, I have one.
Uh-huh.
Us being parents of Nate, this is the first time that we watched this, what you would share.
You're like me, Nate.
What's gonna happen is now it's gonna go out, and it's gonna be whoever, is gonna stream it and stream it from there, so it'll be interesting to know how that inspiration that you have, because it's not just about music, it's about what you are inspiring other people to do, and so I'm, looking forward to see what that impacts for you. So that wasn't a question.
But no,
It's an observation.
I'm glad that you said that, because I was thinking about that today on when people look at this, what is it that they're gonna take away from it? And I couldn't say 100% everything that I do. I want people to be inspired to be great at anything that they want to do, whatever field that's in, because we don't have a lot of time here on earth. We don't know when our time to go is going to go, so you have to go after the things that set your soul on fire, and you have to surround yourself with people that see that same thing too in you. So inspiration, be inspired by Nate, be inspired by Ruby. I'm inspired by, my friends up to Something Media. I'm inspired by Stephanie every day, inspired by my parents and my husband. And it's just, you're that light for somebody else so that they can be light for somebody else.
I think you succeeded.
Thank you. Yes.
You said it was hard to share your story. So what was the turnaround when you decided this is the time to share it now?
Yeah, why'd you let me do it?
Because Ruby kept bugging me.
Because I knew you needed to do it.
Yeah. So, being an artist, I had been singing since I was 8 years old. I've always was in vocal lessons, did everything. When it was time for me to be an artist and release my own music, I was terrified. So I didn't do it. And I fell back and wanted to be behind the scenes. By the time that I graduated from college, I was like, if you don't share these songs now, you're never going to share them. No one's ever going to hear them. How are you going to be a songwriter? Because that's what I really wanted to do. So I said, I guess I have to be the artist to show people that I'm a good songwriter, and hopefully they'll pay attention then. That was hard to put myself out there. That does take a lot of hard work. Yeah, it was hard. It was very hard for me because I knew people were going to ask questions and want to know about my life, and I'm a very private person. And then this documentary came, and I was just like, man, now they're going to want to know more questions. But because what, Sassi? Yes. So it came to a point where, like I said in the documentary, if you wake up every morning if you wake up every morning thinking about it and you go to sleep every night thinking about it, it's what you're supposed to do. It's your calling. So I kind of just had to grab the courage and put it out there. And I was like I said, if they hated it, they were never going to listen to me again, but I was never going to know if they hated me if I didn't try. So trying, boys and girls, is the word of the day. And if you fail, it is not the end of the world, because a lot of things in today's modern times have come from failing. It's just on a bigger level now, because social media and people will replay it, and it's out there in the universe forever. But it's okay, just try it. Anybody else?
I got a question.
Okay.
Were there any questions that you wanted to be asked that weren't in the documentary? Or you didn't want to be that weren't?
I for sure didn't want to be asked about being a mother and a wife. And it's not because I'm ashamed of that, but it's because being a woman in the industry, you are looked at as a product. Or looked at somebody as, can she sell? Is she gonna be able to be, can we sell the image of her if she's married and she has kids? So I didn't want that to stop me from anything, and I also secretly enjoyed having my own family time away from everybody, but I'm hoping that my story is gonna help, I guess, women be able to do whatever it is that they wanna do.
There were some things that we cut out.
Yeah, I was like, Nate, take out the me talking about my kids' names. I'm still very weird about that. Yes, Mom.
I don't have a question, but
She's gonna cry now. We're all gonna cry.
That was that one subplot about that person that was following you around that we talked about.
Oh, yeah, we did?
That
Yeah,
didn't-
good.
that was-
Yeah.
that's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just wanna say that I'm very proud of you as a mom. Because I used to take you to voice lessons.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you for your mom.
No, but I wanna say that I'm very proud of you for what you have accomplished, and because you're still grounded, you're humble. Because I did not even know about the prize that your documentary won. She didn't tell us anything.
I'm very private, I'm telling y'all. I talk to Steph about this. I tell Steph all the time, and it's really weird. I don't really celebrate, I don't even like to celebrate my birthday anymore because I feel like 365 days out of the year, well, 364, it's about me, and that's hard for me to do. And Stephanie's like, you have to take the time to celebrate yourself. I'm trying to do that now. But I like to win as a team, And some of you guys are here that have met me on my journey, and I love doing things for the community, and I love doing things as we did this together type thing. So it's hard for me to just be like, I did this, it's really hard.
I got a question for the producer.
Okay.
So, what led you, to do this? I mean, what did you see in her, and what did you want to bring out?
Oh, well, I watched the film Miss America that came out. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's Miss Americana. It was a film called Miss Americana. It's about Taylor Swift. It came out in Netflix. Late 2019, early 2020. And when I watched it, I was like, I know a pop star. I think that would do a documentary about that. I think that would be really interesting to do. And then I texted Sonia, right after I got the idea, asked her would you be down to do that. And what did you say?
I don't know what I said. What did I say?
Are you serious?
She said yes. Yeah. And that was January, and we filmed this in December.
Yeah.
So that was a long time of planning and everything. Yes?
How did you decide, the kind of movies that you wanted for the film? I mean, how did you decide the kind of movie that you wanted to set for?
The kind of move?
Yeah, mood.
Mood? The kind of mood you said?
Yeah, it seems like it's like very urban, very.
Oh, yeah. Very urban.
Yeah, the way you set it up.
Yeah, just to match Sonia's style of music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Steph, what is it?
So now that you have publicly shown us and, are you planning on showing anyone else, and how do you feel that someone exposed to that person
I know. I'm hoping that, again, that the film just, I know a lot of people when they saw the trailer, when you released the trailer, I got instant messages with, I had no idea you were doing all this as a wife and a mother. And it kind of made them, I guess, respect me more. I probably could have told them at the beginning, and maybe, it would have been easier for me, but that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm hoping that the film that is out there and expose myself, that it helps other women, like I said, be able to juggle multiple things and have the support of men in the industry, have the support of their family, whatever it may be, because I don't think that you have to stop chasing your dreams after you become a mother. I think it's pretty doable, and I think kids get to grow up and see that, you know, whether it's son, you know, your sons growing up to be husbands, get to see that, hey, if my wife wants to go after this thing, I'm gonna help her because it's something that I saw happen before.
So, I have a question, and so, do you like Sonia's music?
Yeah, I like Sonia.
Like her music, like what she does?
Yes.
Her music?
Yeah, I play it in the car all the time.
You know, it's interesting because when he, Nathaniel came out and said, you need to listen to this. He teaches this song. And so the first time we heard it, it's like, wow. It was a really good beat to that. And so, yeah, we also have it on our playlist.
Joe, I saw your hand up.
So
Yes, sir?
how hard was it working with Sonia?
It was pretty nice. You're a nice person. Yes, we had a lot of fun.
It was fun. I mean, the days that we filmed were nerve-wracking, stressful, but it's something that I get to say when I'm old, sitting in my rocking chair one day that I did it. It's out there, everybody can see it. But the whole crew was great. I know they're not here today, but they were great to work with. And I mean, from that time, you know, when you guys see this recap video of my loss, I went on tour with MC Magic, they'll show that next, but, you know, even before that, God Salad Fest, we came out with kilobytes, like, the things that I've been able to do since this documentary came out is kind of reminding me that a year, 365 days, you can really accomplish a lot of things. Yeah, oh yeah, there's a documentary on that too.
There is? How long did you guys film? I mean, because we saw 15 minutes, but how long did you actually, you know, how long were you guys filming to get to the point of having the front of this film?
It took us 2 days to film.
How much footage? How many hours?
Let me think. It was two 10-hour days, so like 20? 20 hours. The interview photography was like 4 hours though. So 4 hours of footage, and we whittled that down to 12 minutes. Anyone else?
Oh, no.
Yes.
I just want to say that I'm very proud of both of y'all.
Thank you.
And the way you presented it, well, both of y'all presented it, because we talked, and it was put beautifully, very beautifully.
And Ruby, you guys, I don't know if you guys know, Ruby's always with me, but Ruby did a lot of work behind the scenes on post-editing, right?
Right.
She's very talented. She's also a mother, you guys.
Counsel my wife.
There's also a D.
Yeah, she's also AD. So I think we can show the Lost and Love tour recap.
Let's do it.
So this recap that we're gonna do was my show from MC Magic Tour. Amazing show. Like Carlo, here in the back, Carlo does he has done a lot of my behind the scenes. He's also did the small music video, beautiful music video. Great at what he does. So his recaps are always my favorite. But he did this recap, and it's more of the day of show, shows you everything. So you can kind of see what they look like. So we'll show that now.
That's me on it.
Okey-dokey.
doesn't go unmentioned.
Never been the type to stay on that. Not even type of girl to care and stress. You bugging if you think this week I'm late in bed. It's the weekend and your bonus not getting the crack. Time, not it doesn't. Money funny, but I ain't tripping over nothing. It's a phone blow up like a club on a Tuesday and the money's like, hello, hello, Jesus at the club. Cash money, nah, 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 nah. Cash money, 2000s. Cash money, nah, 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 nah. Cash money, 2000s. And the girls, and the girls, and the girls, and the girls, Now the DJ gon' go ahead and run it back. I'ma let you catch your breath 'cause I'm feeling kinda low. Go ahead and shake the baby for the come up with these girls. All the homegirls in a row winning like the price is right. Your girl is fine, she a hundred, but you worry. And she ain't tripping over nothing 'cause the phone blow up like a club on a Tuesday. And the money's like, hello, never choosing at the club. Cash money, nah, 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 nah. Cash money, 2000s.
Thank you guys so much again. Ruby, do you want to say anything? Okay. So, where do we go? Where do we go from here? You guys have seen 4 years of work from me. I really feel like this is my graduation right now. Honestly, I really just hope that you guys take what y'all want from this and continue to follow all of us. Steve was in that video. Up to Something Media is in Carne Asada. Follow my parents if you want to. They're not on social media though. My husband, just everybody really follow what we're about to do, because I think we're gonna go to a different level than what people have expected a regular just hometown artist to be able to do. Steve and I work out of this office here in Creative Fact. He mainly does all the work. But really, the 365 days, let's see where we go from here. So thank you guys for coming out, and please grab some food, take pictures, do whatever it is that you guys want to do, and we'll see each other soon, I'm sure.
Sonia, I just want to say, wow.
Oh, the ox. Can I have the ox back?
There's an ox here?
Yeah.
Like a cat, like a thing that pull the animal?
Yes. Exactly.
The animal with the horns, with the hooves? Got it.
she says.
Come on.
Yeah, that one's gonna make us redder.
But I'm glad he said something inspiring instead of
Hello.
I'm talking to your mom and telling her how much of a pain you are.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I do no, likewise. I mean, he has taught me so much. Like, very, very grateful.
I'm gonna end the live, so you want to say goodbye?
Okay, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the premiere, and it'll be coming live to you, or not live, but it'll be coming to you for you guys to see very soon on
I think Friday.
a lot of platforms on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Okay, Friday. All right. I'm the first to know about that.
Bye.
Bye. It was nice meeting you. You guys did well. Thank you for
Okay.
coming.